ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are at the beautiful home of Benilde-St. Margaret's in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, bringing you non-conference boys soccer. The Red Knights hosting the Rochester Lourdes Eagles. Both teams coming in with winning records. The Eagles 1-0 and the Red Knights 2-1-0. And looking at the teams that they played before tonight's matchup, the one win for Lourdes was against a school called La Crescent Hoka. That was just the other night on Monday, and Benilde already with 3 matches under their belt, a 9-1 win against Hermantown on the road. At Lakeville South, a loss 2-3, and then they just beat Bloomington Jefferson 2 nights ago, 5-0, and now tonight's matchup with Rochester Lourdes. Again, my name is Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us, and you are looking at a beautiful, brand new turf on the football soccer field here at Benilde-St. Margaret's, and I have to say, it looks gorgeous out there. And Benilde, all in red, about to begin their 4th game. Again, glad you're with us. Starting lineup for Benilde, we have Peter Geertsen in nets, followed by Camden Carter, Mason Gillian, Teneke Johnson, Reggie Hyde, Riley Flourish, Luca Platt, Ryan Baird, and Connor Keedy. And Lourdes will be all in white. And we're about to begin looking for the officials to see where they are. And I don't see any officials out there right now. And I think that we're waiting on them. So stand by. I think are we streaming live on YouTube, Paul? Yeah, great. So bear with us. We're about to begin. Oh, there are the officials over there on the sideline. They're coming over to talk to the Lourdes coach, who I should mention. His name is Sean Kane. Assistant coaches Jack Convey. There we see the officials with both the Benilde head coach, whose name is Dave Platt. Probably going over the ground rules. Every stadium, every field has different ground rules, and they're just making sure that everyone's on the same page. And it looks like they have an agreement there. And now the 2 officials are coming out, and we're about to begin. Glad to have you with us in the fall of 2021 following the pandemic last year. What a nightmare that was. And we've got fans in the stands. We have a season. Hopefully they will be able to complete it. We're still dealing, obviously, with pandemic issues throughout the world, but hopefully it's not going to sideline our lives any further. These kids deserve to have a great high school experience, and this is part of it, is playing sports. And okay, let's get it going here. At the center circle, that is number 1, Peter Geertsen, and now Benilde controls. That's number 11 with it, Luca Platt. Again, Benilde going right to left. I should say the temperature is 68 degrees, and it is a little bit windy, and there is rain in the forecast. Right now, they're saying it's a 70% chance of rain, so we'll see what impact that has as we look at number 3 with the ball. That's Mason Gillian. And now almost intercepted by Lourdes, picked up there by number 3, Gillian. He goes down. Now ball comes to the near side. That's number 12, Ryan Baird. Ryan Baird tries to get it ahead to number 2, Carter, and led him a little too far. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll now be a free kick for the Lourdes. That is goaltender number 3 for Rochester. His name is McCade Schatzko. He's a junior, and he'll kick it off the turf. Oh, that was not the goalie. You're right. That was Schatzko. Thank you for that, Paul. So sometimes the goalie always doesn't do the kickoff. And in that case, that was the case. But Benilde quickly with the interception, as they have been controlling action as we're just underway here in the first 40 minutes. On the far side, the give and go. And Lourdes comes away with it, but now they almost give it back up. And it's now picked up by number 11, Platt. Now to number 10, that is Morgan Olson. Nice pass into number 7, Carter House. Lourdes kicks it back out. Now that's number 9 with it. That's Connor Kane. Kane tries to lead. Now deflected by number 14, Bennett Miller on defense. And now that's Miller with it with a quick interception. So Lourdes having a hard time getting anything going. First time they cross midfield. Now the lead pass attempted there for number 7, House. And on defense for Lourdes, kicking it out of bounds. But possession will be with Lourdes. Is that going to be a corner kick, or is that sideline out? ball. That's number 7, Carter House. Big pass headed there by number 3. That's Shotsko. Now Lourdes in control. Pass to the near midfield there. That's number 19 for Lourdes, Peyton Losley. He's a sophomore, but quickly right away intercepted by number 4, Teneke Johnson on defense for Benilde. Benilde really controlling the ball here early. Now that's number 8 with it, Riley Flourish. Now to the near side, and he's got room, doesn't he? On the near side, bringing it down, number 12, that is Baird. And now lead pass, intended there. It looked like that was for Mason Gillian, and he just couldn't quite catch up with it. So it's going to be possession to Lourdes, and we go back to Shotsko in behalf of the goaltender. He'll kick it off the turf just like last time. Not the goaltender. The goaltender is number 1. That's Freddie Schuler. He's a senior, but that's Shotsko the junior, and what a kick he's got. That was 45 yards in the air. That's a heck of a leg there, I tell you what. Okay, now Benilde, though, right away with the possession. So Lourdes really having difficulty. Nice move there, put on by Gillian. Gillian, and he gets put down, and that could be a free kick for Benilde and a chance of, look at it like a short corner kick. Was it go to the replay and coming over? Oh, I don't know. It looked like he fell on his own, quite frankly, and he did not. He's going to get the call anyway. So the call, I think, was missed there. It looked like McGillen went down on his own, but now a free kick, which is really what looks like a very short corner kick. Dangerous opportunity here if you're a Lourdes fan, if you're a Benilde fan, and excellent. He might just bend it right in there in that upper right-hand corner. I think that's what I would do. Just hook it right in there. And that's exactly what he tried to do. A nice save by the goaltender. It did go in, didn't it? I thought so. I wasn't quite sure, and he couldn't make the save. And what a goal. I think I called that one. That was Gillian. He bended it in there right there. Watch this shot. Look at the force on that. And he took and the goaltender just botched that. And it snuck right in there. What a goal by Gillian. Benilde up 1-0. That comes with 36:01 left in the first half. Great start here for the Red Knights at home. And here's that replay again. And look at the curvature on that ball. Feel free. It was number 3, Mason Gillian, I believe.
Scoring for the Red Knights, number 3, Mason Gillian.
And now Gillian with the ball again. He likes that left side, and it does get kicked out of bounds. And now Benilde, on the heels of that goal just 20 seconds ago, are now going to have a corner kick. That's number 10, Morgan Olson, the junior. And you can, here they go. Olsen right there, and the ball goes, oh, he did get the save that time, just barely. The goaltender for Lourdes. Boy, if he had let in a second goal right there, coming in on the play, and he just barely got a hand on it. It almost went in the very same location. And another corner kick, now comes back out, that's Olsen. Olsen goes right, and the quick kick, and Shotsko gets that back out for Lourdes, but it's kicked there by Gillian. And now Lourdes has possession, and they just try to relieve the pressure and kicked it all the way down this beautiful new turf here. And that's number 14 for Benilde, Bennett Miller, and he gets it back to Geertsen, the goaltender. Now here's a chance. Getting that ball in the forward position, can Lourdes try to get some sort of offensive momentum, but it doesn't look like, as Gillian now brings it across midfield over to the left side. That's number 12, Ryan Baird. Now ball played there nicely by number 2, Camden Carter. He's a senior, as now Benilde works the right side. They've had lots of success on the left side. In that far corner, ball into the scoring box, and the header attempt by number 7, Carter House, goes wide over the crossbar, and it'll be possession to Lourdes. But what great offensive action here by Benilde tonight early on in the first 6 minutes, bringing the pressure. 1 goal and a couple of near scoring opportunities. Okay, that's number 3 for Lourdes, McCade Shotsko. Next to the goaltender, Suler. And if I'm Benilde, I'm going to keep going at that lower left post. It looks like a weak spot for Suler. He gave up 1 goal there, and he almost gave up another goal right at that same location. I would remember that and keep going to that goaltender's right or the attacker's left. Okay, McGillian. And the give and go, and Gillian, a little miscommunication there as he looked back. And that goes out of bounds. And that is Suler, the goaltender. He'll come over. Clock continues to run as we're approaching 33 minutes left here, first half. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. I am Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us as we look at Schlotzko do another one of his magnificent kickoffs. He's really got a strong leg here. Maybe that one not quite so long. He did try to target it, but it was unable to be handled by Lourdes. That was an unforced error. That was intended there for number 19, Peyton Leslie, the sophomore. He just couldn't handle it. It was right to him, and now Benilde with the ball. So a turnover against Lourdes, and nice interception, but out of bounds by number 7. That was Jonah Morris for the Lourdes. The Red Knights control and throwing it in on the near side. That's Ryan Baird, number 12. Bennett Miller now on defense. Now to number 4. That is Teneke Johnson, the senior. Remember him from last year. Now, here comes 12 on the near side. That's Baird. Baird across midfield. Gets it ahead to McGillen. He's got the first goal tonight for the Red Knights. Nice pass in the middle. That's number 11 with it. Luca Platt. Now Platt to the right side. Crossing pass, and it just gets by Suler. It was off the mark, but Suler struggling in there in net so far. As we watched that come in, and he almost didn't get it. I think it would have gone wide left anyway, but he seems a little unsure of himself there. And that's going to be another corner kick, which means a great scoring opportunity here for the Red Knights. Doing the honors on that left side, that's Morgan Olson. Ball comes in high. Suler gets it out. Almost kicked by number 12. That's Baird. Now Lourdes controls. And now taken back over by the Red Knights as they are just dominating play here in the offensive zone against Lourdes. There's Bennett Miller. Nice nifty play there as he gets it over to Teneke Johnson. Boy, Johnson and Miller so far seem very steady on defense for the Red Knights. And now the Lourdes take it away as going down on the far side. I don't know if he slipped. That was number 7 or pushed down Carter House. And now Lourdes with their first offensive opportunity deep in Red Knight territory. And now an out of bounds and a chance here for the Lourdes. This is their first sustained offensive foray into the Red Knight zone on the far side. That's number 16, John Novak. Nice cool night here, 68 degrees, wind gusting out of the south-southeast. There's rain in the forecast. So far, I haven't seen it, maybe just a few sprinkles. Now Lourdes, and out of bounds, and the ball possession will go back to the Red Knights, and Geertsen, the goaltender, will allow Bennett Miller, the senior, to kick it off, and he just tries to, rather than do the long kickoff, they'll work the ball up. Now to the near side, that is number 3 again, Mason Gillian, the senior. Gillian showing great offensive skills and footwork out there as he still fights for the ball. A little spin on it, there's a little pushing, and we got a whistle, and they're gonna give the ball to Lourdes, coming over to do the honors. That's number 3, McCade Schotzko, and he'll have a free kick from right around the 46-yard line. So here's a chance. I think he's gonna, with his leg, he's gonna try to kick it down there, much like a corner kick. Watch this. Right there in the mosh pit, for lack of a better phrase, comes right back out to Benilde. That's Morgan Olson, and he's got all kinds of open room as he crosses midfield. Over to the right side, that's number 8, Flourish. Now Benilde has numbers and space. And goes down number 10 with it. That was Morgan Olson himself, and now the ball comes all the way out, back into the Red Knights. Bennett Miller chases it out of bounds, and he'll throw it in right away. As Benilde, in a hurry to get that next goal, trying to beat Lourdes with their speed and their skill. Beautiful passing. Red Knights, they look in mid-season form, I guess, against the Lourdes. Nice crisp passes there. Now Gillian, Mace move, gets right by the defender, still has it. Now to number 11, that's Platt. Now to the far side. Played there by number 13, Connor Cady. Just thoroughly dominating control of that ball, aren't they? Ball goes out of bounds, and looks like possession will go with Lourdes. And we're now below 29 minutes here, first half, quick moving first half. 1-0 our score. That was on Mason Gillian's beautiful shot from the left side as he hooked it right in that near left corner of the post. And now the ball's going to come out, and actually it's going to be a free kick for the Red Knights. Clock continues to run, 28 minutes, and is that Gillian going to do the honors? Let's see here if I get the binoculars out. Trying to see, no, that's number 10, Morgan Olson, and now another excellent scoring opportunity. Ball firmly right at the 18-yard line, the football field yard line, and here he comes. He's going to go right at it. Oh, beautiful save there by Suhler. He looked a little shaky, but on that one, yeah, he is fired up. He's not a big, tall guy, it appears to me, but he just got his hand on it. Let's go to the replay. And they went right high at the crossbar, and that ball was right there. It was going to go in, but for Suhler. So what a great sequence. What a great shot, and what a great save. Beautiful soccer action going on here at Red Knights Stadium. Just there. Look at him extend himself, and what a great athletic play by Freedy Suhler, the senior goaltender for Lourdes. But now we're going to have a corner kick as the Red Knights continue to put this massive offensive pressure on the Lourdes. And now rather than go to the goal, they're going to play the short pass game out of the corner kick just to mix it up. Look at the passing by Benilde. And they still couldn't take it away. They still control the ball. Look at the footwork. My goodness. I don't know if they'll be able to do that against better. Look at this nice shot and another beautiful save there by Freedy Suhler. But look at the pressure by the Red Knights, and that's going to result in another corner kick. That's number 8 with the quick dribble and the shot, Riley Florsch, the senior, and now a corner kick on the right side. Quickly hooking it in, gets by, and Lourdes almost had possession, but still with the Red Knights as down goes a Red Knight attacker. That was number 2, Camden Carter. No whistle, no card on that play. Play on, the officials say, as we are now approaching 26 minutes left. And now a throw in for the Lourdes on their near side, but almost intercepted heading it there, Camden Carter. And ball gets through, and a chance now for Lourdes, and now a whistle, and they're going to call an infraction right here. Yep, there's the trip. Number 9, Connor Kane, almost had a chance at a semi-breakaway, but when he was trying to reach for the ball there, he clearly tripped the defender for the Red Knights, and now they have possession, and now they have space at midfield. Look at all that space. Coming in, headed back, though, by the Lourdes from Rochester. And now a nice play there by Joey Lonzo, this junior. And now here come the Lourdes. They're starting to find their sea legs out there on offense. Nice little nifty move there by Trent Neff, the senior. And now a little sustained possession for Lourdes. They look like they might be starting to wake up here. Long bus ride from Rochester, a good hour and a half, 2 hours. Thursday before Labor Day weekend. And they have possession on the far side to throw it in. That'll be number 16, John Novak. He's a sophomore for Rochester. Gets it right in there. And the give and go. Ball comes in, and there is the goaltender, Geertsen. And here comes Benilde, and look at the space by number 3, Mason Gillian. Gets it to number 8. That, again, is Florsch. And they're just moving the ball around. Look at all the crisp passes here. Just unbelievable skill here being demonstrated on offense. Look at that. Just complete control of that ball demonstrated there by number 8, Riley Florsch, the senior. So Coach Dave Platt has his team, and it is their 4th game, even though it's just barely into September here. They're already at game number 4, so that really makes a big difference, doesn't it? I mean, if you're Lourdes, you have 1 match under your belt, and now this is the 4th match. That's a significant advantage for the Red Knights. Look at that shot, and another big save by Suhler for Lourdes. And now, after giving up that first goal, looking a little shaky, he is keeping Lourdes in this match. He just got his fingertips on that. And And like I said, he's not the tallest goaltender. I don't know how tall he is, but just eyeballing it, and he is just using every inch he has to stretch, and that has to be at least the third tip out of bounds. Unfortunately, they always result in corner kicks for Benilde, which are always good scoring opportunities. And here they just do the short game now on that far side. And I think I understand why that is. It's hard to, if most of their players are right-footed kickers, it's hard to bend it in there from that side. So I think that's why the strategy would be. Now a free kick for Lourdes. That's Schatzko. He's got the big leg. And look at that. He looks effortlessly, and look at that ball go. You wonder if he shouldn't be kicking field goals for the Lourdes football team with that strong of a leg. Okay, here come the Red Knights. For that matter, all these guys probably could be kicking field goals for football teams at high school level. All right, now here comes Gillian. Oh, nice defense by Lourdes there. This time he couldn't get it by him, and that was by number 15 for Lourdes. That's Xavier Stevermer. He's a junior. Now right in on it, and just wide right was number 7 for the Red Knights. Carter House had a golden opportunity. Here's the replay, and I think the defender just distracted him enough to thwart that shot, and Carter House felt he had a great opportunity. He was right there at the penalty kick location, and now there's shots go number 3. Watch this guy's leg. Look at that. The ball sails, and it looks like he's hardly hitting it. That is talent. All right, now ball to the near side out of bounds. It's going to be possession for the Red Knights. Coming over to take it, that is number 12, Ryan Baird. He'll throw it in quickly, trying to get it to House, and he goes down from behind, and that's going to be a push by number 7, 27, Tyzion Morris. Just a freshman, but here you see it right there. Got him from behind with the lower legs. And now a free kick for Benilde. That'll be around the 27. And this one, they might go right for it. This is number 11. He can bend it with his right leg. Luca Platt, nope, decides to go to the corner to Gillian and see if he can do his magic. Gets by the first defender. There's the pass right at the top of the key. Quick shot, and Suhler. Looks like it got deflected briefly, but Suhler is busy boy here this afternoon. And here's Gillian with a quick pass right there at the top. Quick move and a quick shot. Did get deflected, but Suhler was there to knock it out of bounds. But unfortunately for him, he couldn't control the rebound, and it's out of bounds, and that means another corner kick from the right side for Benilde. They must have 8 or 9 already in this first half. That's unusual. And it also shows the dominance, and there that shot goes way, now that went through the goalpost, didn't it? As we see the football field in the background, a football team working out. They have a game tomorrow night. We'll be here with ParkTV 16 Sports bringing you that matchup as well. Irondale visiting Benilde and their home opener on their beautiful new football field as we again look at Schatzko. And I'll remind you, we're now approaching 20 minutes now remaining in the first half. And now Lourdes trying to get possession. And to the far side. Lourdes trying to get something going here as they get it across midfield. It gets by Johnson, but there's Bennett Miller. And those two are a great tandem as he gets it back to Geertsen, the goaltender coming right in, trying to take advantage there. Not a bad idea when your team is down 1-0 and you're really showing no offense. That was Connor Kane for Lourdes. I like the idea. Try to just get right in there and get an easy, quick gotcha goal, but Geertsen way too experienced to let that happen. But great aggressiveness displayed there by Lourdes, and now they do have possession in Benilde's zone. And you got to be, I'm thinking here, you know, with all the scoring opportunities for the Red Knights, they've got to be a little frustrated that the score is only 1-0. Now there's Gillian. Gillian clearly showing his skill there right at the 40, comes back around in complete control of that ball. Now number 12 with it. That again is Ryan Baird, now to the far side. Benilde just able to move this ball almost at will so much of the time. Now on the far side, that's number 6 for Benilde. That's Reggie Hyde, the junior. Still maintains possession. There's the quick pass. And over to number 11 as he then brings it to the near side. Luca Platt, there's Gillian. With number 11, that is Platt. Gets deflected back out. And Benilde still controls the rebound, maybe not. Nope, Lourdes comes away with it, at least momentarily. That's number 12, Cole Smith, the junior. Taken right back, though, by the Red Knights, number 10, Morgan Olson. It's got to be frustrating for the Lourdes. They just can't get anything going. And there's a quick shot and a goal this time. Freddie Schuler's luck ran out, and he throws that ball out of there in disgust. I like that attitude, though. He didn't like it one bit. As we go to the replay, let's see how this happened. The quick move to the left, back to the right, and that shot had a lot of mustard on it, didn't by number 10. Morgan Olson, the junior, gets that goal. One more time, and the assist is going to come from number 6. That was Reggie Hyde, but Morgan Olson from, 20 yards out, beats Suler to make it 2-0. That goal comes with 18-17 remaining here in half. Number 1, and you gotta feel good if you're a Benilde Red Knights fan. After all that offensive barrage, they are now up 2-0. A little sigh of relief, because if they give up that goal, then that could give, which is clearly inferior team. And now a quick pass, and what great defense there by the Lourdes as it comes right back out. Like a pinball machine out there right now. Now again, that's number 6 on the right side, Reggie Hyde. He got the assist on the last goal, and there's another quick goal. And this time that was Hyde. And quickly now, there he is. He got the assist on the goal that was, 20 seconds ago? And now the floodgates are open, aren't they? There's Hyde. Look at that pass. No, he got it to number 8. Actually, that goal is going to go to number 8, Riley Flourish. And another assist by Hyde. What a catalyst he is. Let's watch it one more time. Look at that pass. Flourish from Hyde. 2 assists from Hyde. I can't overemphasize how important Hyde's play's been in those 2 goals. And that comes with less than 30 seconds. And now, guess who has possession? Benilde. This time deep in their own zone. They work it back up, and they are really a joy to watch here. I don't know if they'll be able to play this freely with tougher competition. I'm sure it will get tougher, but boy, they do have 1 loss already. That coming at Lakeville South, just a 3-2 loss. I'll bet that was quite the match. Lakeville South, a big, strong athletic program down there in the southern suburbs. Not a lot of scoring, 3-2. Nevertheless, a loss for the Red Knights on the road, as they're going to go for win number 3 and at home here. And they have possession. They cross midfield, still maintaining his balance is Gillian, despite the best efforts by the defender for Lourdes. That was number 10, Trent Neff. Now Benilde looking for more here. You have to remember, they really didn't have a season last year. I don't think they played any matches last year, so these guys haven't played for 2 years. Oh, they did have a season? Yeah, we were here. That's right. I do remember that. That's right. We did have soccer. They didn't play football, or did they play a little bit of football? But we did a lot of volleyball. Then they curtailed the volleyball. That's right. But I think those days are over. I think we're going to go ahead. The vaccinations are out there, whether you took one or not. They're going to keep playing here, unless one of these variants really takes us all out again. Hopefully that won't ever happen again. Okay, now here comes Lourdes. That shot's go. Lead pass intended for number 2. That's Lonzo. And guess what? Bennett Miller takes it right away. What a great defender, Bennett Miller, number 12. Gets to Gillian. So efficient with their movements. Now on the near side. Just beautiful to watch these guys put that ball around. Lourdes cannot keep up with it as we get it over to Teneke Johnson from number 14, Bennett Miller. As they cross midfield, now Lourdes comes away with it on the far side. Lights are still off here. I expect they're going to come on here maybe around halftime. Sun's scheduled to set here a little after 7, so maybe not. But it is cloudy. There was rain, is rain in the forecast, but so far fairly dry here in St. Louis Park. Now to the midfield at the center. That's number 8. Again, Riley Flourish. And Gillian in his corner here on the near side. He already has 1 goal from that location. Oh, I just felt a rain drop here in the pest box. It might be starting to come. And it is windy. And going down, no call as Lourdes comes away with it on defense, but guess what? Gillian has it again. Goes right, takes a quick shot, and Schuler gives up the rebound, ball loose, and it gets kicked away by his defender. That was number 16 to save the day, John Novak, the sophomore, there to help out Schuler. And Red Knights continue on with play as we're now below 15 minutes. That's Flourish, number 8. Just having a field day out there on offense, the Red Knights putting on a clinic, for lack of a better phrase, aren't they? Look, it takes them right away. That's number 11, Luca Platt. Boy, the Red Knights look solid on soccer right now. Gets kicked away, now Lourdes. That's number 2 on the near side, Lonzo for Lourdes. Battling number 12 for the Red Knights, Ryan Baird. Good competition right there, and Baird's gonna have possession. And boy, I can feel the wind coming. And there is a little few more drops here. You wonder how rainy it's gonna get and what impact that'll have, especially on this brand new carpet out there. Artificial turf. I'm sure they have a great drainage system. And now I see some umbrellas now coming out in the stands. And the rain is coming. As we now are under 14 minutes, almost 13 minutes. That pass centered, intended for Hyde. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Then the ball goes back out of bounds. So Lourdes will take it. Shotsko will kick it off from inside the goalie box. Big kick to the near side at midfield. Played by the Red Knights. And out of bounds, and that is number 12 with it. Ryan Baird quickly gets it in, trying to get it ahead there to number 5 now into the match is Ben Dietzen, a sophomore for the Red Knights. Getting some playing time. Also now in the match, that's number 22, Ben Means McMonagle, the senior. Now that's Gillian at the far side. Now Hyde to number 22, McMonagle. And now Lourdes, number 12, comes away with it. That's Cole Smith, tries to get ahead. Geertsen comes way out of the goal box. Plays it to midfield, handled by the Red Knights. Now taken away by Lourdes. Nifty play there on the steal by Lourdes. But his pass is deflected, and guess what? Look at the Red Knights have possession. So quickly are they at that, aren't they? Number 7 now with it, Carter House. Playing it over there, out of bounds.
Corner kick for the Red Knights.
And another corner kick coming up for the Red Knights. That's number 10 to do the honors, Morgan Olson. He'll set up, and you can see the wind on that flag. And now they're going to play the short game even on this side. That's surprising to me. They're up 3-0. Looking for more here. On the far side, oh, the quick, nifty behind the back pass attempted by the sophomore Dietzen goes out of bounds. Red Knights retain possession. That's number 7. Throwing it in, Carter House. And the quick pass and the shot easily saved by Freedy Suhler. Freedy, what an interesting first name. I'm looking at the program. It's F-R-E-E-D-I-E, Suhler, S-U-H-L-E-R, senior. Playing fairly well. He's made some magnificent saves, but he only probably gave up what I would call 1 sieve goal. The other 2, there was no chance. But overall, playing well. He's not getting a lot of help on offense for the Lourdes. The Red Knights have just been putting the pressure on since the get-go here. As we're approaching 10 minutes left in half number 1. That is the Red Knights now to the near side. Bennett Miller, number 14, so steady on defense. Look at him distribute the ball ahead. Now to the near side. That's number 12 for the Red Knights, Ryan Baird. And boy, Lourdes, they're starting to look a lot more tired too, I feel. And look at the Red Knights. I mean, they are just batting that ball around as if there isn't much of a defense at all, although there's some good defense by the Lourdes. Number 2 with the headband, Joey Lonzo. I like his play for Lourdes. And there's a push, and they're letting him play on. There's rain in the forecast. I have a feeling the referees are going to let things go. I don't think there's much doubt of who's going to win this match based on what I've seen so far. It would take a major transformation for Lourdes on offense to get anything going. And there are the Red Knights to stop that last one. And there's Gillian wide open in midfield. That is a glaring gap on defense for Lourdes. Here come the Red Knights on the right side. Quick shot, deflection. Ball comes out, goes out of bounds. So Lourdes buys some space there. And, almost trying to save it there. Felt like a foregone conclusion, but Lourdes still showing some hustle out there. As now some substitutions coming in. Checking in that I can see, that's number 20, Matthew Robinson, the junior. So Coach Dave Platt going to his bench with a 3-0 lead, as he should, getting experience for as many players as he can. And ball now out of bounds. On the far side, that's number 2, Camden Carter, the senior. He'll be throwing it in. Clock continues to run here, 8:24 remaining as he throws it in. Look at that throw. Boy, Benilde looks very solid this year based on what I've seen so far in this first half. Quick shot attempt there by number 7, Carter House, comes right out. Lourdes trying to control possession. Coming up was number 4 on defense, Teneke Johnson. Johnson still fighting for it, along with, I think that was Carter House over there. As he goes down, and he's holding his nose. No, that was number 2, Camden Carter. So we have Camden Carter and Carter House. No relation, obviously, last name, first name, but interesting name similarity there for the Red Knights. Now throwing it on the near side, Ryan Baird. And boy, the Red Knights, they don't waste any time. As we look at McMonagle, number 12, or 22, I should say, to the far side. Goes right by the defense, number 2, that is, Camden Carter, the senior. And then on the far side, the nifty pass to number 5, that's Dietzen. Now Dietzen over to Gillian. Gillian's gone, and this corner throughout. He got the first goal to give them the first lead at 1-0. And the ball out of bounds. So that'll go to Suler and the Eagles of Rochester Lourdes, and their shots go. With that big leg of his. Looking a little frustrated, his hands on his hips. Down 3-0, far from home on a windy, now rainy night. Before a long weekend and the beginning of classes. So that's going to weigh heavily, I think, on Lourdes psychologically here in the second half. So now a free kick for Lourdes. Shots go coming up. So he's their go-to guy here when it comes to any type of kick, and he's got the leg to get it to the net. And, you know, if I was him, I'd go right at it and try to score. He's not going to do that, though. And it's deflected in front by the Red Knights. And guess who has possession? The guys in red. And they're looking for more. The lead pass on the far side, running hard after it. That's number 20, Matthew Robinson. Catches up with it. He's double teamed on defense, goes out of bounds. And we're going to have another corner kick. And what great hustle by Matthew Robinson. Lead pass, and he was on a dead sprint. Was able to maneuver that ball out of bounds off the Eagles, and another corner kick as we're now below 6 minutes here in half number 1. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We are broadcasting live on YouTube from the home of Benilde-St. Margaret's on their brand new turf. This might be one of the first matches, although they've had a home game. But last spring when we were doing lacrosse matches, they were about to replace this. And when I showed up here today and I looked out there, it looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, another corner kick. It's got to be a dozen corner kicks here for the Red Knights. You just look at that stat alone. You don't even have to look at the scoreboard and not be surprised that the Red Knights are up 3-0 here. And I think we're going to get another corner kick. Yep, we are. Let's do it again. That's number 5, directing traffic, Ben Dietzen. Familiar name on this campus. And he's got the left-footed kick, so that's what they need, is the left footer over there where he can bend it in there with a little better chance to get a deflection or a header Or shot on the goal, now it goes out of bounds, and the Red Knights retain possession. And it is getting cold and blustery. Yesterday it was summer. Heck, 6 hours ago it was summer, and now it's fall, just like that. Temperatures have dropped significantly, winds up, rainy. And now a whistle and a turnover, and the Lourdes will take it over. 4.5 minutes remaining, half number one. And now a free kick for, you know it, that is McCade Schlotzko. Sounds like a superstore chain, doesn't it? Shotzko's. Okay, look at that kick, folks. My goodness, does that guy have a leg. Hard not to talk about it when you keep seeing how hard. I don't think we've seen the farthest he can kick it, quite honestly. Okay, now here comes Lourdes. Look at that nice little turnaround move by number 10, Trent Neff, the senior. And Gillian comes and just pushes the Lourdes offensive player right off the ball. And now we have a whistle. Gillian pleads his case, does not like it. Still talking to the referee. Might be risking a card there if he doesn't watch it for a second, but good for him to stand his ground and explain what his point of view on what happened there. But guess who wins that one? The referee, as they always do, and that's now number 9, Connor Kane. He's got a free kick, gets it into the goal box, gets kicked right back out, and the Red Knights have possession to the near side. Gillian, 3 Lourdes around him, and he gets tackled from behind. And you got to think that the Lourdes Eagles are a little frustrated with Gillian, and he needs to be careful. Now that does come out the card. The referee thought that was intentional, didn't he? It looked intentional to me.
Foul on the Eagles, resulting in yellow card.
And there he is, number 3, Schlotzko. Clearly their best player out there for Lourdes, and he's just frustrated, right? There were human beings out there, but he comes right up. He's right even with him on the replay, and then he just goes, well, he did play the ball, and he tackled the ball. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know if I agree with that call suddenly. I mean, it looked bad, but now that I saw the replay, he went and just took the ball right away from him. And he took the ball away, and Gillian went down, but nevertheless, they gave him the yellow card. I don't know. It feels unjustified, but I might have to have an expert explain why that was a yellow card worthy. After I looked at it, I thought he was going to do a gratuitous bump, but no, he played the ball. There's the shot in, though, following the free kick. Lourdes bounces it out with the header. Now played on the near side, number 12, Ryan Baird. Now out to midfield, played there by number 9, Connor Kane, and he did get hit with the body. And they are going to blow that. And that was clearly a foul. Wasn't yellow card worthy. Boy, I think Schlotzko was unjustifiedly given that yellow card. Just trying to be objective here, my one person's opinion. But now the chance, and that ball comes right in the goalie box, and poor goaltender for the Red Knights has seen zero action. I don't think he's made a save tonight. I don't think, now that I think about it, Lourdes doesn't even have a shot on goal. I can't think of one. In fact, I'm sure they don't have a shot on goal. They're totally getting shut out here. And now the ball's taken away by Gillian. Gillian loses balance. Nice little defense. Now a chance for Lourdes suddenly. And the ball play on. And there's a shot on goal. First action for the goaltender for the Red Knights, Peter Geertsen, the junior. He didn't even have to make the save, so it was off the mark. But here is the first real chance for the Eagles, right here, wide open, 15-yard line, gets that shot off. Nice job by that kid, number 9, Connor Kane, the senior. So a little bit of hope there for the Eagles. Trying to avoid a shutout would be the goal going into the second half. As I look at the clock, we're now below 2 minutes, 1:40 remaining. And now Lourdes showing some offensive ability here on the near side, some room to work with. The centering pass intended there for Kane, missed the header. And now it gets kicked back out to midfield, and right there with it is number 5 for the Red Knights, Ben Dietzen, who came in off the bench but has really been playing well. And now the Red Knights have it on the near side, and there's Gillian. He's got space. Doesn't look like he's at all hurt from going down a few moments ago when Schlotzko took the ball away from him on the tackle. And now here are the Red Knights, number 22. That is Ben Bean McMonigal, according to the program. Beans, I should say. And there he is, Beans, 22. Gotta like that nickname. Gotta find out that story maybe. How he came across that nickname. All right, now to the near side, number 12, Ryan Baird. To number 7, that is Carter House. House now, the lead pass to Gillian, nicely connects. Ball back out, tried to get it to Beans. Back to Beans, back and forth between him and number 10, Morgan Olson, and just putting on a clinic of passing. And Beans did misplay that one, and now here comes the Lourdes. They've got 3, and they boot it down. And there to intercept it for the Red Knights is number 2, Camden Carter, and he lets it go out of bounds as he blocks it. I look at the clock, and boy, we're already at 8 seconds left in the first half. 6. Lourdes trying to get a shot off here. You wonder if they're aware of the clock. And there is the horn signaling the end of half number 1. Our score after one half, Benilde-St. Margaret's 3, Rochester Lourdes 0. Come on back for half number 2.
This is my husband, Alex Hussey. Alex is about 2 weeks away from coming home.
I was point man in foot patrol, and I stopped on the bomb. Lost my legs and my left hand in an explosion.
And he suffered a severe traumatic brain injury.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
There are so many mountains to climb, and we do it together.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
To watch Alex take on this mountain, that's what this is all about.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Alex has conquered this mountain. That's something he won't forget.
With the right support, there are no limits.
Look at that smile! You did it!
But there's more to be done, and more victories to be won.
This has meant so much.
Thank you, DAV.
Alex Hussey, thank you for your service. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We're just underway here in half number 2. Benilde up 3-0. And now they will be going left to right. And they're almost with a breakaway. He's going to get the goal and the easy one. Is there any whistles? I don't think so. That's a goal by number 7 for the Red Knights, Carter House. And just like that, barely a half minute into half number 2, we came on the air just a tad late there. As look at the replay, it looks like it came from Hyde, and if it did come from Hyde, that could be his 3rd assist of the evening, and I think he did have a role in it. And I just gotta love the way that number 6 on the near side plays. And there, what a smart play by number 2, Camden Carter. I said Carter House. That's number 2, Camden Carter with the goal. And he made a really smart move. Didn't try to overplay it. Just got it behind the goaltender. And goal number 4 now for the Red Knights. And we've got 39 minutes left here in half number 2. And boy, the Eagles of Rochester Lourdes have their work cut out. Now the ball comes back, and that is Teneke Johnson. I was mispronouncing it earlier, so my apologies to Mr. Johnson and his family or anyone else that is watching. No offense intended. I will try to get it right going forward, as I try to do, but it was pointed out it's Teneke. And again, my apologies as we watch the ball go out of bounds. And that is going to be Lourdes, and that's Schatzko. He's back in the match after getting a yellow card that I thought was maybe a little unjustified. He's clearly frustrated out there, and he's clearly the best talented player for Lourdes, and it's got to be frustrating for that young man. And now a throw in here for the Red Knights. And Lourdes with it. Rain still basically holding off as my hot dog arrives. Thank you very much. Now we'll see if I can eat it and talk at the same time. That'll be a trick. Okay, now here comes the Red Knights once again, and that looked like, again, Camden Carter trying to get another breakaway, playing with Hyde. And what a nice tandem right now I'm feeling between number 2, Camden Carter, and number 6, Reggie Hyde. And look at Hyde come in there. And there's a quick shot. And it just went over the crossbar. I'm not sure if Schuler got his hand on it, but as the more I watch, the more impressed I am becoming with Reggie Hyde, the junior. And watch him work right here. Official gets right in front of him, plenty of room, takes the quick shot, and boy, there was no spin on that ball, and it goes off the crossbar of the football goalpost. And he just missed there. By my count, as I just mentioned, he has 3 assists, and you cannot overemphasize how important that is to have a guy that can create plays like that. And oftentimes, making that pass is actually more enjoyable than scoring the goal. Maybe not quite, but it can be. And Hyde really taking advantage of his skill there, setting up his teammates, and almost got a goal for himself. And what a night he would have if he had a goal to those 3 assists. Okay, here come the Red Knights, and there's Hyde on the near side. This could be the Reggie Hyde show here in the second half. He gets right around the corner, and oh, his pass blocked, but comes back out. Now taken away by Lourdes. Nice defensive play as he gets pushed from behind. Oh, that was a little gratuitous. Looked like he got away with it. No, they are going to call the whistle. Free kick here. Nice steal there. And he gets hit from behind by number 11, Luca Platt. He must be the son of Coach Dave Platt or some sort of relation. I did get a college degree. I can sometimes make conclusions like that. Oh, now look at Shotzko's leg, folks. Unbelievable. Every time I see it, it just impresses me to the point where I got to talk about it. And there is the goaltender, Peter Geertsen, the loneliest guy on the field. I don't think he's made any saves or had to. And he'll boot that out. And, you know, that can be dangerous for a goaltender if you're not getting a lot of action, to keep your mind focused, to not lose focus and let your mind wander, because right when that happens, that's when the ball is right on top of you. And you're not quite ready for it. I'm not saying he's acting that way at all, but I think it can be a problem sometimes. You really got to stay focused when the ball's so far down the field all day long. As we watch Carter with it. And what a pass by Carter as he threaded the needle, and the quick shot there taken by Morgan Olson with the left foot. Wasn't able to get everything on as we look at the replay. Look at him receive that pass with the left foot. Then the left shot. And Schuler moves over nicely. Good footwork by the goaltender there for Lourdes, I felt. As he shuffle stepped over there, much like a guard in basketball. As that ball gets tackled out of bounds. Nice defense for Ryan Baird. As now I see some umbrellas coming up. I don't sense a lot of rain, but you feel it's right there. Now Lourdes, number 7 with it. That is Jonah Morris. And Teneke Johnson kicks it out. Now kept in the zone by number 3, McCade Shotzko. Now Benilde with it on the far side. Nice pass there by Gillian as he stopped quick. And now look at who's got it, Hyde. And he has had a good second half, and we're still 34 minutes from the conclusion of this matchup. Hyde does get that taken away this time. Now played by number 13 for Lourdes. That's Gleason Owens, the junior. Now Teneke Johnson. Nice play by Teneke. Gets it down there, and here comes Carter, and he catches up with it and out-hustles the defense. And oh, what a nice tackle. Shots go. Boy, he is a talented player, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3 for Lourdes. He is a great player. Boy, you put him on Benilde's team, and he's a great player there for Lourdes. But boy, look at the offense and the hustle by Camden Carter. Results in a free kick now by Morgan Olson, number 10. I'm starting to get their names down without looking at the program. Usually takes me a couple matches every season. And now Olson on the give and go, coming right in, trying to get the shot, and good defense as he gets double teamed, and down goes the defender, number 10 for the Lourdes, and he gets up hobbling. Is that Schlotzko, actually? No, that's not. Get the binoculars out. That was number 10 on defense for Lourdes. Trent Neff, nice hustle, but now another corner kick by Morgan Olson gets through to number 8. That is Flourish, and that shot results in a corner kick now for the Red Knights. Over to the far side, who's going to take it? Morgan Olson or number 8, Riley Flourish, the senior. Quickly, though, they're going to work together as they do the quick little shot. A little push from behind against the Benilde player. Goes unnoticed by the referees. as Tenica Johnson comes over. And now Tenica Johnson, usually on defense, coming up to play a little offense as he trots back. And boy, both him and Bennett Miller are just solid on defense. And if you're going to go somewhere, you got to have great defense. The offense isn't always going to be there, but you can always play defense. It's a matter of hustle. And sometimes even the best skill possession or players can have an off night. But if you can keep the other team from scoring, you're always going to be in the match, aren't you? Okay, we got a whistle, and the clock is stopped at 32:10, which is rare in soccer, and not sure what the situation is. A few more raindrops seem to be coming down. Now the pass in to Hyde, number 6, working with number 2, Camden Carter. And Hyde, centering pass in the middle, and the header, and the save by Schuler. What great soccer action as Morgan Olson took the header from Hyde. And again, another brilliant pass, and that is the word, by Hyde. Gets it right in there, threads the needle, put the head right on net. What more do you want? And what a great save. Great soccer action. Highlight type stuff right there for all 3 of those players. The pass, the header, and the save by the Lourdes goaltender, Schuler. Great sequence there. So we're now approaching 31 minutes left here, half number 2. No scoring here in the second half, but plenty of opportunities for the Red Knights. A nice fake there. I thought he was going to kick it. Connor Cady showing excellent body control as he just stopped it. And there's Cady right there, number 13, the senior, and he'll throw it in. Clock still running now. We're about to get to 30. Now it's stopped at 31:05, so a couple clock stoppages, and I'm not quite sure why. And now the throw in to number 6, Reggie Hyde. Great name, Reggie Hyde. Okay, now back out. There's Tenica Johnson, another great name, as I pronounce it correctly, I'm thinking. And now number 11, that is Luca Platt. And there's Platt with it. And they're going to give it back to Lourdes on the free kick on the infraction. And there's number 3, Schlotzko. Let's watch how far he can kick this ball from the 30. So impressive, this kid's leg. And what's more impressive, it looks like he's hardly trying. Bang. Didn't really go for it. Tried to position it. There was Luca Platt on defense. Hyde, the header, back to Platt. Now Platt. And kicks it off the defense of Lourdes. Coming up to play him well was number 28. That was Sam Theobald, just a freshman out there. Now with it, number 13. That gets it to Morgan Olson. 13, of course, was Connor Cady. Now Morgan Olson, also playing a significant role on offense. Maybe not have any on the scoring column, but definitely making his presence known and felt out there as a facilitator. Look at Cady with the pass. I'm telling you, and he makes another goal. That's his 4th assist. I am not wrong. How good a kid is that at making plays and setting up his teammates. Unbelievable. Maybe the most valuable player on the pitch today. Look at that beautiful no-look pass to the right. Just sets up his teammate for the goal, beating Schuler, and a 5-0 lead. The goal is going to go, I think that's 8 or 6. I can't tell. No, it's got to be 8. Riley Flourish. Yep, Flourish with the goal.
Scoring for the Red Knights, his second goal of the game.
It is his second goal of the game.
Number 8, Riley Flores.
So Riley Flourish takes that beautiful pass. That pass gives me goosebumps. It was so good, I thought, by Reggie Hyde. Just brilliant. Keep an eye on him all season long. It's a reason to come down and watch these guys. Benilde has something going on here. I can feel it. Obviously, we got to see them against different competition, but boy, oh boy, do they look good, and are they fun to watch. Even with a 5-0 lead, this is exciting soccer. Glad you're watching it with us on ParkTV 16 Sports. And now there is, again, the loneliest guy on the field, Peter Geertsen, the junior. But that's a good thing if he's not seeing much action. And now to kick it off, that's Bennett Miller, number 14. So steady, so reliable. You can just feel it from him, the energy he gives off. You got to think if you're Coach Dave Platt, you're very, very solid in this this team this year. Now the quick throw in by Camden Carter, I should say. Now played by 11, Luca Platt. Now Morgan Olson. Always seems to be around, doesn't he, number 10, Morgan Olson? That's not an accident. And there's a quick shot. Look at the strength on his quick trigger there as it goes over the crossbar and out of bounds. And now there's Schlotzko, number 3. More entertainment here on ParkTV 16 Sports if we get to watch this kid from the Eagles of Rochester Lourdes. I want to see him kick it as far as he can. Let's see here. Look at that. Just effortless. Just flies over the 50. Like no problem. He kicks that thing 50 yards as if it was nothing. Go try and kick a soccer ball at home 50 yards. It's not easy. Okay, now possession for Lourdes on the far side. In the headband, that's number 2 for the Eagles, Joey Lonzo. He's been a steady presence out there for the Lourdes as they try to get in. There's a save by Geertsen. I'm going to give it that one to him. Save number 1. Maybe he has another one or two, but that's the one I see. And he easily handles it. And he likes to punt that ball, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Gets it high. And Lourdes, Schlotzko coming over. Look how quick feet that number 3 has. And now he comes away with it. Schlotzko. And he gets pushed down from the side by number 7, Carter House. And that is going to still result in a throw-in for the Red Knights. This time done by number 13, Connor Cady, as he gets it to Morgan Olson. I don't think he has an assist or a goal, but he's always around and he's always facilitating, isn't he? Now Lourdes, that's Fjordson. He could get a hat trick if he can get his foot on one more goal. That would be a nice home memory for him in his high school career. Now the centering pass gets deflected by Lourdes, still controlled by the Red Knights. Morgan Olson again. Quick, nice pass, and the behind-the-back pass back to Morgan Olson. He comes right in, and it gets intercepted. He tried to get it, and he gets his own rebound on the deflected pass and almost put it in. What great action. Let's go to the replay, and look how fast it is. The behind-the-back pass, I think that was Luca Platt, and he tried to get it into Hyde. Then he gets his own rebound, and he almost gets it in from an almost impossible angle there now, didn't he? Lourdes trying to get something going. You got to feel sorry for them just a little bit. There's a nice lead pass, but back is Teneke Johnson as he beats number 9 on the race. That's Connor Kane for Lourdes. Now Fjordson to Bennett. And quickly the ball's back on the far side. There is number 8, Riley Flourish, the senior with 2 goals. Got to leave him in there to see if he can get the hat trick, right? You got to. All right, here comes Lourdes now with possession as I look at the clock, and there's 25 and a half minutes remaining. And for the most part, the rain is holding off. Just a few sprinkles out there. Pretty much unnoticeable by the players. Now the throw in by Lourdes is number 15. That's Xavier Stevermer. Hyde almost intercepts it. Now played by number 10. That is Trent Neff. Now Neff playing catch back and forth with number 3, Joey Lonzo. And now the Lourdes. This is a sustained possession, but they give it up on the whistle. And there was a foul on the Eagles and a free kick now coming up for the Red Knights. And again, that's number 8, Riley Flourish. As we're now under 25 minutes remaining. Fall sports now underway. There's a Gopher football game tonight, and we are full throttle. Benilde's going to have a home football game tomorrow night. We will be there live on YouTube at ParkTV 16 Sports. Very much looking forward to that home opener for the Red Knights in football to see what kind of squad they got. And now the throw in. I think we did their last game last year, and of course there really weren't any playoffs beyond the sections. There was no state tournament, which I'm sure was disappointing to so many players. And now hopefully they will be able to get a full season and a sectional tournament and a state tournament for all the sports. And it's good to see the guys playing well. As you know, we've brought a lot of girls Benilde soccer matches over the last few years. We've been to the state tournament. It feels like every year at US Bank Stadium with the girls. And let's see if the boys can match that this year. And I just don't remember them looking as crisp and as good as they look right now. I could be wrong. I'd have to check. I don't always have the great memory. But right now what I'm witnessing here is just an absolute high school clinic in how to play soccer. Now Morgan Olson gets the ball, taken away by number 27. That's Tyzian Morris, the freshman. Gets it over to midfield, playing it for the Eagles, Cole Smith, and Smith will throw it in. I look at the clock, now approaching 23 minutes remaining in the match. We're in the second half here. We're broadcasting live from the beautiful new turf at Benilde-St. Margaret's. And so far, it has played well for the home as we look at Tenneke Johnson now to the near side, gets it to number 13. And what a great mark of a defenseman, just moving that ball around, getting rid of it and getting it right back up the field. Very steady, not flashy, just steady, and that's how you play defensive soccer. Much like hockey on defense, just get that puck into the forwards. Then every once in a while you can kind of sneak up and get an offensive shot, but they are the unsung heroes in soccer, hanging around midfield, trying to save the day all the time. And now the throw-in on the near side. Header attempted there by number 5 for Benilde, Ben Dietzen, the sophomore. Also a very good up-and-coming star there for the Red Knights, I feel, and that sophomore, Ben Dietzen. And now we get to watch the Lourdes' wonderful McCade Schatzko. Big kick. Yeah, he gets all of that one way over the 50. I feel like I'm watching the javelin in the Olympics when I watch him kick. Thing just sails like a javelin, it feels like, at least the trajectory of it. Okay, on the far side, that ball now to Flourish. Morgan Olson, now Beans, 22, also on defense, along with Tenneke Johnson, and now he quickly gets rid of it over to the near side and handled nicely there by number 2, Camden Carter. And now they're playing a little bit of keep away here. Bennett Miller, and look at this, back to Tenneke Johnson, over to McMonagle, trying to work that clock a little bit, I feel, and giving the defense a nice chance there to show their skills. And now look at this, they set that ball back up, and now there is number 3 on offense. He got goal number 1 tonight, Mason Gillian, and over to the near side, now Bennett Miller. See, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes the defender, it's appropriate for them to come up and fill in, and they can sometimes get an offensive opportunity. He'll come back and play defense, but he came right up there and filled that spot. Just brilliant play there by number 14 right there with the ball. Bennett Miller totally in control out there. Now Tenneke Johnson to Ben McMonagle. I'm sure that Bean's nickname has to do with his name, Ben. That's probably the reason, it would be my guess. Now that is Camden Carter. He's got a goal. On the right side, comes back with it. Now there's Morgan Olson, number 10. I don't know if he's going to get a lot of stats all year, but he's got a stat of just being really, really good catalyst out there, and that is not unnoticed by me there. I keep saying it, but he keeps showing up, doesn't he? And he doesn't make any mistakes. Now look at, there's Reggie Hyde, and boy, look at the moves by Reggie Hyde, folks. Coming right in. Finally, they tackle it, but he draws the whistle and a free kick, and that was brilliant by him to get the free kick and another scoring opportunity. He is one tough kid. Took the hit. He has 4 assists tonight on 5 of the goals, in my estimation. I'm not an official statistician. And he has had one heck of a match. Just on the 4 assists, I have to give him the game ball. At this point, there is such a thing in soccer. And now the clock is stopped with 19:36 remaining. And I have this hot dog sitting here, but I don't think I'm going to be eating it until after the match. It'd be a little hard to talk with a hot dog in my mouth. So we'll let that sit there, but I'm looking forward to that in just about 20 minutes. And now I don't know what the holdup is here. With a 5-0 lead, I'm sure both teams will want to get this match going, and I'm sure the rest would like to go as well. So we'll see if they let them play. But now we're going to have a free kick, and that is coming up. The defender, Tenneke Johnson's going to get the opportunity right there, number 4. He looks determined, doesn't he? Does not show his emotions there, which is a good thing for a defender. Just steady, Cool, calm, and collected. Teneke Johnson goes right at it, gets deflected by the wall, gets his own rebound. Now tries to put the move on the left side, gets his left foot on it. Centering pass intended for Camden Carter gets blocked out of bounds, and that will result in another corner kick for Benilde-St. Margaret's. And over to handle that duty is number 10, Morgan Olson. Clock now continuing to run, 9:14 remaining. And we'll see if they're going to play the short game. They do have a defender. They're looking out for that. And I think he's going to go into the scoring box here. And here he comes. Yes, he does. He bends it in there with the right foot and the quick header in the goal. Saved by Schuler. And that header, I think that was Camden Carter with the nice header. And what a great play there. Morgan Olson right to the header. Got the shot on goal. And I would be interested in that stat. How many shots on goal does Benilde have tonight? Just unbelievable amount. Now ball at center field, Morgan Olson, and there's Hyde. The give and go between Olson and Hyde. Now Hyde has it, and coming over on defense just to thwart that momentarily, of course. And now Benilde, they'll regroup here on the near side, and over is Camden Carter, number 2, to Bennett Miller. How quick they are getting rid of that ball. Now Luca Platt, number 11, dribbling right through the defense. Tried to get it ahead. Didn't quite anticipate that. That was number 5. He tried to get it to Ben Dietzen. Just a little miscommunication. Now Hyde, and boy, is he dangerous. Is he going to get a goal and another assist? Keeps his head up. He goes down. That draws the whistle. He was looking for it. And another free kick, which is going to be like a very, very short corner kick. And I'm looking at Schuler. He's going to the water bottle. He knows his work is going to be cut out. I'm talking about the goaltender for the Eagles. He knows this is a dangerous time. He's getting himself psyched up. I'm keeping my eye on Schuler. Keep your eye on him as he prepares for this. It isn't going to be a penalty kick. I thought it might have been in the goal box. So now here's Hyde with 4 assists and a penalty kick. And he makes it. Is that his second goal? I think that is only his first, but so now 4 assists and a goal.
Scoring for the Red Knights, number 6, Reggie Hyde.
Reggie Hyde is just Mr. Everything. Schuler did get his hand on it. You got to give the goaltender credit. He guessed right, and it is really a guessing game.
In the back of the net, Eddie Hamill.
4 assists and a goal on the night. Man, that is unheard of. And he is going to be given the towel and much deserved rest for that young man, number 6, Reggie Hyde, the junior. Looking forward to my next Benilde soccer game, boys, to see if he can continue that play. And now coming in is number, I think that was 18 or 19, Mason Petchy, I believe. I thought I saw that number correct, but maybe not. We'll double check that. And down goes the Lourdes player.
On the Red Knights, Eagles free kick.
So now a free kick for the Eagles. And I wonder if Schlotzko is going to come up here and take this one. Doesn't look like it, though. 18 came in, yeah, for the Red Knights. That is Mason Petchy, P-E-C-C-I. I think I'm pronouncing that right, the senior. Now on the free kick for Lourdes, that's number 13, playing it on the rebound. That's Gleason Owens, the junior for Lourdes, and he goes down again, and it's going to be another free kick.
On the Red Knights, Eagle free kick.
Now Connor Kane comes over to line it up. And now there's Schlotzko, number 3. Let's see where they position Schlotzko. He's a tall kid out there. He might be the tallest player on the field. And that height to go along with his soccer skills makes him a very dangerous player. But because of that height, he's going to go position himself right in front of the goaltender. And they're going to try to connect up. I certainly would. Try to get it to number 3. See if they can avoid the shutout here. That is really the name of the game here for Lourdes. And that's how I'd be motivating Lourdes if I was their coach. Let's get a goal. We're not going to win this match, but let's get a goal, at least one here, and just make that the game as if it's 0-0 to keep those players motivated. There's on the rebound. Great defense again displayed by the Red Knights. And now Lourdes with a chance in traffic is number 10, Trent Neff. And now that is number 9, again, Connor Kane. And Lourdes now starting to show a little bit of offense here with 16 minutes remaining in the second half.
For the Red Knights, number 18, Mason Pesci,
And
number
the ball
21,
comes out of
Leighton
town.
Scott.
And
Red Knights with the throw.
also in the match, just heard from the PA announcer Betsy, Leighton Scott, a senior now in the match for the Red Knights. So it's good to see Coach Platt go into his bench with a 6-0 lead. All the experience these players can get can only help the overall quality of the program, and right now this program looks very high. Based on the product that we're seeing tonight, that's a testament to the hard work these kids. And I felt this last spring when they came back, that there's more of an intention. I think when you get something taken away, any of us would feel that way. You really, really appreciate it. And I felt like like in hockey last year, they just had even more intention in what they were doing. So great life lessons when you go up into something like a pandemic, which, you know, it taught us all something. A lot of pain out there, not being able to do the things we want to do and hang out with the people that make us feel good about who we are as we look at shots go. And let's see if he gets another big leg into it, and there it goes. Not quite. He kind of took something off that one. And just to show you how good of a leg, he usually kicks that thing another 30 yards from where he did. But here comes the Red Knights, and there goes ahead to Dietzen. And that ball gets kicked out of bounds. Nice defense there by Lourdes. And it'll be a throw-in for the Red Knights. Clock now at 14 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Red Knights with it. That is Gillian, and he gets pushed down, and they did call the whistle, the infraction on number 10. That's Trent Neff. Yep, and he did take him out. That wasn't just a play for the ball. And that's the difference than when I saw Schlotz go. He got that yellow card. I still feel bad for him. I just didn't think it was deserved. And now we've got a foul. And Gillian was going to kick it. Now Tenneke, I don't know. They're going to send off a Lourdes player. Reluctantly, he's leaving. That's number 29, I think, or 28, Sam Theobald, the freshman. So we'll have a substitution now coming in, and that is number 2 for the Lourdes. His name is Joey Lonzo. He played much of the first half.
Joey Lonzo into the game for the Eagles.
Clock stopped here at 14:06. 6-0 is your score here. And as we get things situated, and now Tenneke Johnson with the chance. He goes right at it, blocked by, gets a rebound, much like when he had a free kick before and Lourdes employed the wall on defense. Tenneke went right at it, got his own rebound, went at it again, and now that is Camden Carter, and he gets pushed from behind. They let him play on. Now Lourdes with numbers for just a brief moment there. That's number 10, Trent Neff, the senior. And now another whistle. And this time it goes against Lourdes, Neff, and now it'll be a free kick for the Red Knights, and quickly playing it, I think that was Flourish, number 8. And now, was that Luca? No, that was number 7, Carter House, the junior, played by Lourdes. Now Bennett Miller comes up to thwart that offensive opportunity for Lourdes, and boy, you can feel the wind. The rain is coming in here. Now Eagles, looking at the flags, they're blowing in the wind, as they say. Now, nice combination of passes, and that's Pesci, number 18, getting a chance at the ball. Bennett Miller, though, still out there, the steady influence, gets it back to the goaltender, Peter Gibson, the junior, as he quickly gets in the far side. I think that's Beans over there. It is. Nope, that wasn't. That was number 21. Leighton Scott playing it. Now it goes across midfield, picked up by the Eagles. And it feels like there's a little more raindrops coming down. As I look out the press box window, there's a few more droplets. I can feel the wind gusting in here. And they say there's more rain on the way, and once it gets here, it's supposed to rain through the night, I believe. So it's a good thankfulness that they started this game at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, as we look at number 17. That's Aiden Flaherty now checking in, the junior for the Red Knights, with 12:04 remaining. Clock still winding down. Now ball comes to Tenneke Johnson as he tried to get it ahead to Pesci. Pesci now plays it, and he comes away with it. Nice job there by number 18, Pesci, and a great pass by Pesci as he comes in. gets it over to number 21, Leighton Scott, the senior, and center sends it back. And I think that is McMonigal. It is. And there's Morgan Olson. It's getting a little tougher to see with the light. The lights are now on here. And the rain is starting to kick up a little more. So is the wind as we look at McMonigal. Play it to the near side. That is Bennett Miller. Now to the near side. Played ahead by Carter. Tried to get it ahead. Just led him a little far. Aiden Flaherty. But the ball's going to go out of bounds in favor of the Red Knights. And now they're going to throw it in. Flaherty, will he do the honors? He does. Gets it to number 2. That's Camden Carter, the senior. He's got a goal in the night. Now to number 3, Mason Gillian, who really asserted himself in the first half. Been a little quieter in the second. He did get the match's first goal, which is always important to set the tone. And now another whistle. So late in the game, might be getting a little chippy. So now a free kick for the Red Knights, and now there's Tenneke Johnson. He's been getting the honors in these situations most of the time. Clock continues to run here as we approach 10.5 minutes remaining, and now a free kick. It's dang near a penalty kick right at the 10-yard line. And they're gonna set up a wall here. 3-man wall, it looks like. Now Tenneke, and now Benilde's gonna play. Who's gonna kick it, right? You got Gillian. No, looks like they're gonna give it to Gillian. Sometimes they'll put 2 players there and they'll try to fake out the wall. As number 8, Flourish, who has Riley Flourish. Okay, here comes Gillian. And he just tried to pooch it right over. Didn't try to just drill it right into the wall. Just tried to thread it there, didn't he? Just tried to be ever so subtle, the jump there, and good defense there by the Lords. Or I should say the Eagles of Rochester Lourdes. Now the ball comes out of bounds, and I see the fans are starting to clear out here. That means the rain is starting to come down a little steadier, and with a 6-goal lead, you can hardly blame them. And it's almost, not everyone's leaving, but the umbrellas are now for sure out by everyone. As play continues on, we're below 10 minutes. There's Morgan Olson, number 10, to the near side to Pecci. Starting to get these names down now. Olson, once again, on the far side. That's 21. Leighton Scott, playing well out there. There's Scott, back and forth, playing give and go. Now 21, there's Leighton Scott. And that is number 8, Riley Flourish. Now McMonigal. On the far side, Morgan Olson. Now Gillian on the near side, played by Camden Carter. Nice job catching that ball with his chest and getting it down. Now over to Bennett Miller, now back to Carter, and they are just having their way, aren't they? Back and forth. These guys are running around for Lourdes. Pecci, and there's a nice tackle by the Lourdes, number 10. As he comes away with it and he breaks free. That's Trent Neff. Neff with a chance. Tries to thread, split the defense, gets it through on the far side. That's number 2, Joey Lonzo, and maybe Lourdes' best opportunity for scoring, as I can see all night long. And boy, they had a chance there. Great effort there by Trent Neff, intercepting, tackling that football, breaking the open. And now the ball is going to be, if we're going to have a corner kick, no, I don't think Lourdes has had a corner kick all night. In fact, I know they haven't, as the rain now continues to keep coming down, although it's not that steady as I poke my head out the press box here. And right there in the middle, and Geertsen has to make a save. This time he uses his legs, but it comes out, and there's shots going. He's dangerous. He takes a quick shot as he tried to catch Geertsen off guard, but Geertsen was right there waiting for it. As we look at the replay, right in there, and good defense by Bennett Miller. And that wasn't the goaltender, that was, I didn't quite catch the name or the number, as Schlotsko tried to follow it up. And that was number 2, Camden Carter saved the day, as Geertsen wasn't right there. So, and that's what defense is for, to help out that goaltender. Those are big nets out there. And it is a team game, right? Okay, now that's Leighton Scott, number 21, and now they're going to give the ball back to Lourdes. As I look at the clock, and we are now right at 7 minutes right now remaining in half number 2. The Red Knights scored 3 goals, I think, in the first half and 3 in the second half. And now a corner kick for Lourdes Eagles. Gonna be taken by number 2, Joey Lonzo, their first of the night. From the right side. Tried to get the header in, and there's Schlotzko. He's dangerous, blocked in front by Tenneke Johnson. Saves the day. Look at the replay. Johnson comes right in, turned his side to the ball, and deflected it out of bounds. But that's going to result in another corner kick for Lourdes. Here it is. Look at Tenneke come right up there and block it with his right side there. And it goes out of bounds. And now, again, Joey Lonzo with his second consecutive corner kick. Comes in low, gets booted out on defense. That was number 14, Bennett Miller. Now that is Camden Carter, and he leads number 17. Chasing it is Dalton. Oh, wrong thing. That's Aiden Flaherty, and he couldn't quite catch up with it as they were off to the races. And now there's the goaltender, who's been unbelievably busy. He's going to be a tired kid, the goaltender, Friedy Schuler for Lourdes. I'm sure he's one guy that can't wait to get on that bus, get back home. It's starting to get a little chillier out here. Jackets on. Clock now 5.5 minutes remaining. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. My name is Robert Christensen. So glad you're with us. And that pass, what looked like a pass, really was a shot, and Schuler just got a piece of it. And that shot taken by number 18, Pecci. Schuler just getting his hand on it, and now another corner kick. I'm sure they keep stats at Benilde, but this has got to be now nearing a couple dozen, which is really kind of unheard of here. So Carter House kicks it in there. Tenneke Johnson came up and just missed the header, using his height advantage there. Just couldn't quite connect, but boy, that was close. Now number 21, Leighton Scott. Even the reserves off the bench, although Gillian isn't. There's Pecci playing well with Gillian, back and forth. Now Tenneke Johnson. Now they got Tenneke playing some offense. So he can kind of do both things, at least late in the game. They're giving him some offensive minutes, not just playing defense. And look at Gillian. Got to be impressed with Gillian. So good with that ball, isn't he? Just a master out there. Now Leighton Scott tried to get it over to number 20, Matthew Robinson. Robinson goes down, and now Carter House with it comes in, gets the ball back. There's Gillian with a quick shot with the left foot. There's the rebound. Flaherty, quick shot on the side of the goal. Schuler had that goalpost guarded. As we look at the replay, Flaherty also showing great dribbling skills. He did get the foot on there and just couldn't quite get the angle, although I thought Schuler would have been there for the save. But what a great offensive effort there by the Red Knights, ending in Flaherty's near miss. Could have resulted in goal number 7 as we continue on here. And I look at the clock, and now there's only 3.5 minutes remaining. Ball played ahead, and these, I'm sure they'd love to get another goal. Nice 7 number would look good on that scoreboard. And now Tenneke back on defense, and he'll kick it back to Geertsen, who tried to hit it, but he misplayed it. Now could be a chance for Lourdes here. Question that kind of play by Geertsen. Just, you know, that can be very dangerous when you just try to kick it on the one time, I would call it, like hockey, where you just hit it right in, take a shot, and now there's Geertsen, and he makes a save there. And much steadier. And that even Geertsen out there, that wasn't Geertsen. There's a new goaltender in. I think, is that Eddie Hamill maybe? So my mistake, I did see that. So my apologies to Peter Geertsen. So they're giving minutes to the junior, Eddie Hamill. And he makes a nice job scooping up that save. Now the Red Knights in the offensive zone, 2.5 minutes now remaining. That's number 7 with it, Carter House. Pecci to the far side. And that is number 21, Leighton Scott. Ball still alive, and there comes Gillian looking for his second goal, and it goes off the crossbar. I couldn't tell at first whether that went off the crossbar of the goal or the goal post. Look at that big shot. It went off the goal post behind him, so just missed. But look at the power The amazing thing at these soccer players is how quickly they can just do a little pass to themselves and then get off a blistering shot with hardly any windup and very little space to operate in. It's incredible. I played some soccer, but not like this. Back in the day, I was a football, basketball, baseball guy in high school, but here, this is something else. And there's a lead pass. Was he offsides? And the save by Suler robs Leighton Scott. What a save there by Suler. He's going to have bruises from those shots. It'll be a good kind of, he's going to know he played a soccer match today, the goaltender, when he saw this offensive barrage by the Red Knights. And look at that, still passing beautifully. As I look at the clock, 1 minute remaining exactly. Lourdes clears the ball. Our score still 6-0 here as we're in the waning moments. This will be the 4th match for the Red Knights. Coming up after this, they play next Tuesday, the day after Labor Day at Fridley. They're at New Prague. They'll be back home here on Saturday against Breck on September 11th, followed by 2 home games against St. Louis Park, always a big rival, of course, and Holy Angels. And that'll take them through about mid-September. So they're going on the road for 2 as we look at that replay, and the clock is stopped. And we have another goal? No. Oh, we do have another goal. I was looking at the calendar, so I'm sorry I missed that. Gillian, thank you. So that's his 2nd goal. So what a great poetic bookend, right? Gillian gets goal number 1, and he gets what's likely to be the last goal, and 7-0 by Gillian.
Number 3, Mason Gillian.
So what a great night by Gillian, Flourish, and Reggie Hyde on offense. That was 5 goals and 4 or 5 assists from those 3 guys. That is your offense here for the Red Knights. And now the clock less than 20, and the rain is starting to come steady. So the timing of this match couldn't be more perfect as we watch the Red Knights on offense once again. 10 seconds remaining. Ball played by number 12 for the Red Knights. That is Ryan Baird, and there is the final siren, signaling the end of this match. Our final score from Benilde-St. Margaret's, the Red Knights 7, the Eagles of Lourdes are 0. Red Knights go to 3-1, Lourdes fall to 1-1. So for Paul Broden, our producer, everyone connected with ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.